On the menu today, we will attempt the Tierkloof route. If you like watching our adventures, please take the time now to subscribe to our channel and get notified the moment we upload another adventure. Only 24% of our viewers are subscribed to our channel, and that affects the YouTube algorithm negatively in recommending our videos to potential viewers. In our previous episode, we traveled the 3 provinces main route, where we experienced one of the most scenic routes in South Africa. Today we plan to do the more extreme Tierkloof route and the Waterfall rock later on.
Good morning, it's day 4 at, what is this place? 3 provinces.
What is this place?
Yesterday I got some of the stomach bug. I was fraught the whole day. No energy, puking all over the place, chipper guts. Was not pretty, but I drove along anyway. I didn't want to miss it. Today I'm 100%. It's like nothing ever happened, so I don't know what was with that.
Okay, we have a section here where we're going to need to guide each other through, especially for the disco, I think, to take the proper line. There's a lot of rocks there. If you don't take the proper line, it's gonna whack you. This is more for the guys that want to go a little bit more extreme than the normal stuff. So I'd say you need a bold vehicle here, 2-inch lift, that kind of thing. So we're going to need to take a good line here. This rock is problematic, but it's part of the swell. It's into the ground, you can't move it. With the wrong line here, you're going to pick up damage. So undercarriage damage, like a sump or something like that. I decided to call Weyert to guide me through this rocky area, with his disco being the one to be challenged the most through this obstacle. It can create an opportunity for him to learn from my lines taken.
Okay, you can go further down. I'll hold. Now the challenge he has in showing me where to is exactly his challenge from the end of the day. To discover the challenges on the way, and you can see what happens with my vehicle. So okay, kan ek net beweeg? Ek net beweeg. So we're doing well there. Okay, we need to climb that rock.
While I struggle through the obstacle, and is wandering around discovering some possible history.
Okay, so we through the section.
This is some of these rock formations here on the Tierkloof route. It's clearly packed. Yeah, and I'm sure it would have been. These are some ruins from the Anglo-Boer War. So this section behind here is nice and covered and flat. You can see it's all undercover, so nobody would be able to see you. And you travel just 50 meters that way, in that direction there, and you're out in the clear. So this would be a brilliant hideaway spot. All underneath these trees. You could sleep, lay down. That's we can ask at the farmhouse some of what the history is here. But I think it's probably remnants of World War stuff. So yeah, you could have. Oh, some of these thorn bushes are quite aggressive. Look at that. It looks like we're out of the sort of foresty bush section of this Tierkloof, and we're getting into some more grassland type terrain. There was some tricky little rocks to navigate in between there. I mean, while I was jabbering away, I was having to pick some clever little lines, but you could do some.
It smells weird. As we're driving over it.
Damage, yeah. As we're driving over some of these felt plants, you can smell them as you crush the leaves.
Quite pungent.
It's not khaki boss.
It's a different.
It's something else. I don't know.
It smells nice, actually. I don't know if that
stuff
smells nice.
No, it smells like poo.
It smells like poo.
We move through thick grass towards the climb up the mountain. Surprisingly, traction is good on our way up, but there is a nasty rock step on top that forces a lot of focus. Rudolph gave Rulin the wheel for this part of the trail.
I would have liked to have taken this in one clean run, but now we've stopped on a very horrible spot where we got low traction and I have to go into an immediate right turn.
Jy gaan nou jou wiel reguit hou terwyl jy hom band vergeet van wat die kar maak en as ek vir jou sê draai, dan draai jy daai kant toe hoor. Terwyl jy jou spoed hou, dan draai jy daai kant toe as ek vir jou sê draai. Hou reguit, band hom, hou reguit. Band hom. Jy moet hom van die begin af band.
Kijk, net al.
Kijk, jy kan kom en band hom.
Rulin negotiated the jeep gently up and around the nasty big rock on the right hand side. This climb requires a bit more momentum as the wet surface offers very little traction.
Already halfway through, you can't pull off easily there.
With a bird's eye view from the disco's cabin, one can appreciate the steepness of this climb.
Concentreer hier.
We got the privilege to travel a little bit of path here today because of the lockdown and all the rains and all that caused that people didn't come outdoors. The trails are totally overgrown. So we have a privilege today to drive a part which Ronel and them haven't had chance yet to get open again. So you can't see a thing where you go. So you're basically driving blind.
Leaking, whether it's a tire.
Then we get bad news. The air suspension on the disco developed a leak.
The disco was blowing some air, and we worked out it's coming from this here valve. Yeah, so now he's making an adjustment to all four shocks. With this Land Rover, owners would be familiar with it on all four, just to make a change to all four and see what it does.
So I've got my front suspension, it's down to the axis mode, so I have to negotiate every little thing with utmost care. I have to get to the main road as the shortest and the most straight road that I can find. Yeah, but my trip is over. Okay, but you know there's no straight and easy road down here now. Yeah, well, I'm going to escape the Pellet down all the way. Bye there, sad news, man.
Here comes your RP.
The only way to go down is a washed out 4.5 rated obstacle.
So the descent is quite an angle, and it's got rock steps. My concern is wire that haven't got any suspension travel. So this thing, if you kind of rush over here, you can pick up back. And one of the things that a thing like this does is if your ass come past your nose.
About to go down that steep rocky incline, which is ordinarily fine, but Vaya's been driving behind. I'm here.
I very strongly advise that Vaya don't go down on his own here. We must hook up a strap at the back that you can keep him and hold him that he doesn't go too fast. What I picked up when I went down here, my arse wanted to go past my nose, so I had to accelerate. I think Vaya should stop right there and we put at least a strap on him that you can help him that he go in steady pace.
I think he's on aura, so he should be able to hear us. I don't know. Vaya, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Did you hear what Yapi said there?
Yes, I heard what Yapi said. I'm trying to get a line where I can stop safely, but I have another option as well. I just pressed the reset the suspension for the specific obstacle to clear, and then I can go back in again. So at this stage it is lifting.
So must I hook something on the back?
Let me see. I think. Let me just see if I take one step forward here and I stop with the wheels against those rocks.
Okay, no problem. You just tell me, you just let me know. As soon as you feel that you're not comfortable, just give me a shout. We'll put a strap on, no problem.
He's not sliding.
So far, everything looks good from the back, Vaya.
Yeah, he's going slow now.
In other words, your sump is well clear of anything, so it looks good. That was, I think, the rough spot on the thing for Vaya. We're going down, no problem.
Yeah, it's fun. You're doing it.
Vaya, die trap is 'n bietjie hoog. So ek wil jou hierdie kant toe gids, dat ons daar af gaan. Jy gaan net jou instrumente moet check vir jou side helling soos jy inbeweeg.
Copy, meneer.
Not talking much on the camera, but it's a concentrate, take the right line downhill, and I'm trying to watch for players.
Kom maar so ver as jy kan die kant toe. Right? Jy wil probeer kom. Kom. Reguit dat jy ook nie te veel hou, net jy helling, okay?
Helling is 'n bietjie tight, maar ja, kom op gaan.
Die kant. Nee, kom nog 'n bietjie reguit eers. Reguit.
Ja.
Nou kan jy begin draai. Ja.
Daar is baie skuins.
Ek begin reguit draai.
Ja, dis baie skuins.
Kan net reguit.
Right.
Nee, gaan nog. Hou daai kant reguit.
Die happie, die kar leun te veel oor. Check my regter
Daar is
agterwiel
baie
net.
skuins, Miller.
Agterwiel van glyp. Dis waar ek concerned is.
Hy gaan daai kant nou sak, as jy net reguit hou. Gaan hy
Reguit.
Maar met momentum geen druk.
Sit 'n bietjie counterweight daai kant op.
In order to get Vaya to avoid the ditch, the steep drop off in front of us here, so which will he's for sure to hit his sump on. You had to go serious lean angle drive to the right, and do sort of a 3-point turn on a flatter area and drive down the same gully we're going to go down now. You saying go and he's saying this. I was just gonna go left. Lekker wheel lift.
With Vaya down safely, we can negotiate our way further down the mountain. Vaya is limping back to the camp. I'm just going to make sure that he's alright. We had a long day today. He did an amazing ride. Coming down that mountain, it was amazing. I've never seen someone on a lean angle where the car's going down like a crab, like he did. You won't see it in the footage. There's no way you can appreciate what he did.
We are about to do what's called the waterfall section.
The Jeeps decide to take a shortcut to the waterfall.
Yesterday we came past with the intention of doing it today. The main route goes straight. This is now you go left and then you go up a waterfall rock and then you take a walk to the waterfall on the other side.
Going down to the waterfall, yeah, and it's a very steep incline. And they warn you there if you go off, it's like extreme. Ant and I get to the waterfall with no sign of the Jeeps.
If you want to go out there.
Yeah. Mikey, I promise you it looks worse than what it is. It's a Quissa clip kind of sort of height or altitude. It looks way worse because when you're coming down, but if you're sitting from where I am here, you'll see. Just go to the left, the line on the left. It's a bit wet on the left, but I think we'll be okay. I think there's a little step here with water in it that requires a little bump to get up it initially. We'll see.
Just about your locker.
I switched my locker off because Yapi wants to know that he'll be able to. So I'm out there, no lockers.
gonna line up to see what it looked like.
Can you just wait so I can catch you from the top?
On approach, the waterfall rock looks very intimidating. Be honest. I don't think I should do it.
That was unpleasantly painful. Alright, thanks Gariad. Down to the waterfall after we do just done the waterfall obstacle.
We left the cars there, and so we're coming down this valley.
This is what we come out to. Crystal clear water.
After the waterfall, we go back on our tracks, and we cannot help wondering what happened to the Jeep guys. Wet and slippery, but we find decent traction as we climb the mountain towards the main trail. Decide to make a quick stop on the Sundowners spot.
Quite spectacular with the shadows on the mountains.
Hier jou op die berg, hier agter jou trailer hoor op die berg.
There's Yapi giving Amanda a heart attack because what you can't see from here is that it drops down the mountain. Down there is our campsite.
We enjoy the view and witness a stunning sunset. Meanwhile, the Jeep's muddy windscreen suggests a telling tale. It's dark as the Jeeps find their way back to camp. Around the campfire, we hear the story the Jeeps experienced. The Jeep shortcut soon hit a roadblock. A muddy mess kept them busy for a few hours. All the Jeeps are triple locked, fitted with all the bells and whistles. Even with Mud Terrain Tyres, they have a hard time getting the job done.
Yes, 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 gaan, draai hom, draai hom, draai hom. Jebo!
The grey Rhino is fitted with aggressive all-terrain tyres and eventually had to winch.
Yes, mooi.
They successfully made it up a very wet tunnel, which in itself is a huge achievement. Then they got to the Waterfall rock. By the time Miller gets to tackle the Waterfall rock, it is properly wet and traction is very little. The Jeep sways dangerously to the right, but Miller makes a good save.
Momentum vat, jy moet daai trappie daar. Super daai trappie kom baie.
Miller gives it a good whack. The Jeep threatens to go off to the right again. But good momentum saves the day. The slippery rock now is an ice rink. With a perfect line and momentum, Roloff makes it easily up the rock.
Beginning of day 5, where the guys were saying yesterday that there is a section of the trail that has gotten super slippery, and that it would be a good idea to test all-terrain against the mud terrain in the mud. Well, guess which tyre should win?
Johan, kom in.
since it is mud. So we're off to go test it. It was a little bit chilly last night. The windows are all steamed up. I'm going to have to run the defroster and we'll see what happens here. See how we go with this very muddy experiment just now.
Busted the rock cabin here, where Miller and Rloffies, because they struggled on mud yesterday. So today is the we want to come see the shortcut they took that kept them up, why they struggled. In particular, we want to test Max's Mud Terrain against the All-terrain with me and Anthony. So it's an opportunity, and it was a great opportunity to bust our friends out of bed.
Johan is first up with Easter. Okay, they're indicating they're ready. So I'm gonna go second gear. Right, so wonderful. Like this, I think we did fairly well. It's a smoky affair, as Anthony gives it his all. The all-terrain tyres have small grooves and smaller lugs. The mud cannot be displaced and the tyre becomes slick, which makes the tyres lose grip. This is a perfect example to refer to if you'd ever want to decide on a tyre choice. Should you be wondering between mud terrains or all-terrain?
Water temperature is down to 87, oil temperature down to 97. Oil pressure is a little bit better than what it was, but the oil's hot, so it drops down.
After a few minutes of hard labor, Anthony calls on the winch. Under winch power, as we zoom in, one can hardly see a tread pattern on the tires. With the mud stuck in the smaller grooves, the all-terrain tires have very little grip on offer in the sticky clay. With clean tyres and a cleaned out path, Millers succeed to find enough traction to make it up. Rudolph, with his Mud Terrain Tyres on his Jeep, also has it easier with a clear path laid down by the previous cars. Hard labour.
Ja, ek het aanval. Ek het vergeet van die lokkers.
Awesome.
Okay, maar is al dan bo.
We're halfway up the next stage await us. Johan gets airborne and makes it spectacularly. Anthony just made the turn, but the mud offers a challenge. With all four wheels spinning, the patrol battles forward inch by inch. It's a steep climb. The mud is like putty. The patrol jets off. I'm up next. I find traction enough through the corner.
If he had lockers there, he would have made it. At least he would have gone further.
That's the danger zone.
As Johan mentioned here, we will witness a perfect example why lockers should be on my wish list. The beast got a limited slip differential in the rear and an open diff in front.
Yeah, they've like check out built up in the tire.
Right there, it's too slow. You must clear the tires.
It's fitted with manual locking hubs in front, which makes it non-permanent 4x4. It has no central diff lock, and in the following battle, we will notice how the beast loses traction when the power releases to the wheel with the least resistance.
So what happens there, because one wheel is standing still, it cannot get rid of the mud. So if you had lockers there, then both would have gotten rid of the mud and you would have had much better traction. Oh, you mustn't play with that steering so much. that wheel is standing still. The right hand wheel is standing still, so you can't get rid of the mud. No traction in this one, man. Maybe just a bump backwards. Dalk net so 'n halwe meter terug, Japie, en dan bump jy hom net vanaf.
Net daar, net daar, net daar.
Eventually, we start moving, and then we win the battle.
Up. Draai hom.
All-terrains don't throw the mud like that.
Miller cut his line slightly too far left, and his all-terrain tyres soaked up as much mud they can.
Don't go anywhere near that outside edge where he is right now, where he's driving right now, slipping right now, uncontrollably, moving backwards till he hits a tree. And the only thing for him to do is to reverse back a little bit. Draai links. Gaan bietjie agtertoe.
So maar daar's baie bome, moenie worry.
Net so. Net so.
There's lots of this feeling there. So
Yeah, it's horrible. Horrible.
You know, if you sit there and your vehicle just starts sliding.
Yes, dude. You get that feeling when you line up at Superman at Restaurant.
Oh yeah.
Daai's reg.
I don't want to know how my new tires look like now.
No, fine.
Yeah.
It's just mud, dude. It's
Have you
just.
seen the smoke?
Yeah.
It was perfect. That was giving you traction. Yeah, I got stuck at that exact same spot, and then tried up the left bank, and then dis hy. Ek dink ek gaan hom 'n bietjie moet uitpoeier daar.
I thought the mud was finished.
No, because well, every time each one of us goes up here now, this was dry earlier, so every time.
Even when I went up here, there was no traction.
Yeah.
I actually climbed this little sloikie. I climbed out on top of it. You'll see my
Yeah, I
twig
see
marks there. Yes, sir. And then it felt like it was A lot of airtime there.
Okay. Near, I think he must puyer it. Turn a bit to his.
Giving the bushes a go there.
Yeah. It's got to clear those. So Miller is on an aggressive all-terrain. Oh, yes.
Maybe without lockers you'll get further. It doesn't have all four wheels spinning.
Rudolf sê hy moet draai die lakkers afsit vir eers. Laat hy die lakkers vir afsit tot hy daar uit is.
Nou is hy redelik in die bos.
See, this is where, if you had mud terrain, you could
just spin it.
You can just spin it and clean it.
Yeah.
Now
You're compacting the clay into those cliffies and you've got no traction. And he's just going further and further back into the bushes. We might have to winch this one, dude. If you can't get out now.
No, I felt it. That's why when I came up here, I stuck right to the right.
I stuck as far to the right as possible. But Yapi took the left-hand line, eh?
Uh-huh.
You went far left there and came in.
The back,
yeah.
And then I came in straight.
He tried to do the same, but just slid sideways.
Yeah, but he came in too far.
Oh, okay. Oh, he didn't cut in enough across the corner.
I didn't cut the corner.
He's coming, he's coming.
I had no corner cut there.
Another gear, Miller.
I don't know why they don't do it manually. Manually you can switch over second,
Yeah.
third.
He's getting some grip.
If he wants to winch, I reckon if you grab
One
a
of
bit
these
of a
little.
push just at the bottom, because he's just needing a slight bit of helping out there.
Okay. Draai vorentoe, kom.
That's your win.
Daai kan traksie wees. Ek sal Anthony,
I think we need to put that bush to the right for traction there.
There's nothing.
you know, the only reason why he's recording this is he's waiting that you fall on your ass. Slip and fall on your gut.
Are you sure you want to come up? Yeah, I
on your
think you're
locker.
going to be needed there bottom again. And?
Get that stump out of the way in the corner there.
Oh, he's never going to get there.
I hope he does.
If you're going to try walk up here, you're going to slip and slide, but
You know, you talk about suction under a four-wheel drive. Literally, I pull my foot right out of my shoe.
That's why I just gave up. These blockies are.
Danny, is that camera rolling?
Yep.
Because if I'm going to make my name Arse, we better have it on camera.
Jy gee maar nou net 'n cover ou ja.
Nee?
Jy gee maar net 'n cover nou. Jy klip in nou.
Patch of sand. Little haven.
In die proses help ek die traction op nog vir die ouens hier om. Ek sit bietjie droog rond.
To all the naysayers. Yes! Double lockers.
Daar sê hy, kom. Okay, gaan weer terug en dan kom jy teen aan. Jy kan daai bosse raak ry.
Nou kom die koot van ons uit. Wat is die agterbak?
Rand. Teen aan. Okay. Whoa. Nee, moenie. Net soos reg. As jy altyd lokkers aan is.
Kom.
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 As altyd lokkers aan is, dan gaan hy hom net.
Kom. Jy kan kom. Jy gaan nie hier kom nie. Kom maar. Jy kan oor my ry.
Hy wil daar opklim. Draai net weer. Vat hom net. Hy sit, ja. Ja. Okay. Okay. Daar sê, kom. Ja, hou hom so skerp hierdie kant toe. Kom. Kom, hy gaan na teen hy. Okay. Kan jy heeltemal teruggaan, hè? Dan ry jy hier teen hierdie kantste walletjie op. Skraap die bosse weg daar.
Hy hak my, dan spoot hy my neus daar. Hy ry in die bos van.
Maar hou jou wiele die kant.
Okay.
Miller, hou jou wiele die kant toe. Al gaan hy soen toe, kom, hou hom net daar. En steady.
Ja.
Wat jy nou gedoen het, nee. Hou hom net steady, laat hy die hele tyd gaan. As hy daai kantjie vang op jou linker voorwiel, gaan hy klim. So hou hom nou so steady. Moenie release op petrol. Yes, hou hom. Okay. As jy hom kan bump, laat hy oorgaan daar, gaan het werk.
Bump hom nou bietjie.
Amper, dit was amper.
If someone can stand there and push him maybe. Wag, Miller, wag bietjie. Gaan weer terug.
Sorry julle.
Yes, daai traksie gaan baie help.
Okay, kom. Kom maar.
Daar sê. Daar sê. Yes.
Miller shoots forward.
Bietjie hierdie kant toe, daai kant toe, hierdie kant toe, kyk waar hy traksie kry, ja. Kan nie te veel nie. Sit dan nou vas op iewers. Is jou lokkers aan? Okay, gaan klein bietjie terug. Okay, dan draai skerp hierdie kant toe, kyk of jy hier kan opklim. Ja. Daar sê. Yes. Okay, bump hom nou weer 'n bietjie. Is hy in 'n gat daarso? Gaan bietjie terug. Hou net so dat ek net kykie. Okay, so jou pampoen hak op die middelmannetjie vas. So my advies is draai dan daai kant opklim. Okay, maar draai hom daai kant uitklim dan. Yes. Okay. Daar sê. Okay. Dis net aan die pampoen 'n sagte grond, maar ek dink die idee sal wees om te draai uitklim uit daai. Ja, draai daai opgaan. Daar sê. Ah, shit. Hy wil daar opklim. Okay. Tram skerp, ja. Daar sê hy trou nou.
Gaan terug.
Gaan weer terug.
Gaan terug. Gaan nog terug. Gaan nog terug. Wat trek ek jou binnen? Die is een klip hoor, somewhere. Oké, Lena, gaan nog een beetje terug, Keller. Breek. Right. Gaan terug. Oké, wow.
Is dit een daai klip, ja. Laat ek hom draai van daai, so Japie.
Hy sit dit hoor.
Ja, laat ek hom draai. As jy vir my hier so kan vashou. Yes, ek kan nie nou. Nee, is los.
Voor daai voorwiel kan indruk.
Dis jou shock se agter mounting punt wat op die klip vang. Stop. Okay, maar ons moet hierdie klip ontsla raak van. Jappie, jy het my so kan vas, hè?
Dat ek draai hier.
Okay, vas.
Waar is ons hierheen?
Hy sit vas, Johan. Oh, nice. Gooi hom net aan. Alright.
Ek het nou vir jou 'n klip in die pad gerol. So, daai groot klip wat jou gekeer het, Het ek nou hier gesit waar die step is. Ek net 'n foto neem. Okay.
Plak by reg in jou wiel. Jy gaan op, ja. So draai voor die kom. Kyk.
With a rock in the path, Miller finds traction and he's on his way.
Maak reguit.
Now it's Roelof's turn. Fitted with Mud Terrain Tyres, he makes it through the turn.
Okay. Jy sal van daar af traksie.
Jeep's wider wheels run nicely on the edges, which gives him excellent traction.
Owen, jy moet laat waai.
Climbed this hill one too many times today. With the extra lead in my boots.
After our muddy experience, we hit the road back to Gauteng. Please subscribe to our channel and like our videos. Thank you for watching. Until next time, safe wheeling.